Hi everybody, my name is Kim Nguyen and welcome into my channel. I am the American woman who's going to be doing a very special reaction for you today. It's actually going to be my first collaboration video review, and it is none other than with BTS featuring Steve Aoki in the remix of Mic Drop. Now, this song was actually recorded in two different versions. One was done in Korean, which had a little English in it, as well as a Japanese version. So it was done in two different languages. Now the Korean version was originally included as the B-side track on the band's fifth extended play album called Love Yourself Her, that was released in 2017, and then later it was remixed by, of course, none other than Steve Aoki. The remix was released as the second single from the EP in November of 2017, and of course it featured Steve. Now, this song is described as having, quote, a groovy hip-hop number that's backed by heavy bass and sampled gunshot sequences over a hip-hop melody. So it debuted at number 28 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became the band's first top 40 hit. Okay, so besides that, there were also two music videos that were also filmed. Now, both versions showed very strong and complex choreography with band members being placed in different positions, different scenes, different locations. And the live version was actually performed here in America on the Ellen DeGeneres show that year. After that, BTS also performed at the Jimmy Kimmel Live as well as Saturday Night Live. Now, 2017 was also a special year for BTS because that was when they were gaining recognition in the US here. They won the top social artist at the Billboard Music Awards, making them the first K-pop group to ever be nominated for and win in that category. And according to RM, Mic Drop was inspired by the former US President Barack Obama when he did his famous mic drop at his last White House correspondent dinner in 2016. What you'll see in this video will be images of burning cars. You'll see some military references on characteristics that kind of recalls some of BTS's rebellious nature as a K-pop group whose lyric addresses some of the socio-economic issues. And in YouTube, the song became an instant success with greater than 10 million views within 14 hours, and it became the 9th most watched K-pop video. In 2018, following gold certification of the track, Steve Aoki and Designer, who was featured in the original version, revealed in an Instagram that they both got a new tattoo to commemorate their work on Mic Drop. Now, who is Steve Aoki? Some of you may or may not know. Let me start with something that most people probably don't know. He is a Japanese American of Japanese American descent. In the music world, he is an entertainer, a DJ, a record producer, and executive. He has done many collaboration and remixes with the likes of will.i.am, LMFAO, Linkin Park, Backstreet Boys, and of course BTS. He is known for his remixes as well as some of the Billboard charting studio albums such as Wonderland. Another fun fact about Steve is if you've ever eaten at a Japanese chain restaurant called Benihana, well, the founder of that chain happens to be his father, Rocky Aoki. And like BTS, you may not know this, but he is very involved with many charities. He even has his own foundation, and according to EDM.com, he was #1 on the list of their 11 most charitable EDM producers. Now, as far as the video production, the video director for Mic Drop is, and forgive me if I pronounce his name incorrect, but the director is Kim Sung-wook. Now, the concept that Kim wanted to bring across was that he explained that the group, he wanted the group to appear in a closed space, which represent a symbol of being surveyed, surveillance and oppression, and was actually relating it to his hope that BTS could break free of the social settings. And he noted that as global artists and icons, and like other idols, they are at the center of media attention always, and that is constantly being evaluated. Now, I would probably call that criticized and not evaluated. And sometimes, of course, the artist would have a different opinion from what the media want to portray, or the way they talk about them. So what you will see haters in these videos, and haters will appear in dark and black cloaks, but with the power of BTS music, they eventually come over and become BTS's follower. Now, Kim also said this of Steve Aoki. He wanted, and I quote, "I kind of wanted to deify Aoki as the god of music." And so he noted that Aoki was the mastermind of Mic Drop Remix, who not only will kick off the video, but will also close out the video, keep spinning on top of BTS like a god of music. So I am excited to see what this video has. It's going to be very fast paced. So what I may do is, if you haven't seen this video, I'm going to highly recommend that you go watch the original video first, then come back and take a look at this reaction, because I'm going to do a lot of pausing and reviewing at the same time. Okay? So with that, let's get started. That's Steve. Looks like he's going to his spin table there. Oh my god, that's very cool. Okay, did you see that look? He put his headset on and he's like, "We're getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to slay you all. You better be ready." You see that look? I was scared. And I love the imagery of how we talked about in the beginning here when BTS, let me go back. I don't know if you can see, but you can actually see their reflection in the camera here. It was an empty room, and then they suddenly appear. That's really cool. And then when they appear, it wasn't just like a cut. It was like this. You hear that boom, 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 and then like a flash, and there's BTS. And you notice they're in an interrogation room, as the director has noted. They're in a close quarter. And they don't look very happy now, do they? He's putting the headset on. Things are about to go down, y'all. And they're the haters. They're the haters. Woo! Okay. With that foot move, that's J-Hope. J-Hope is in the front. He is their lead dancer. And that is a foot move like, I'm just giving you a tip of my foot just to get started. We're about to go down. Here we go. Woo! Like the snares. J-Hope. So cool. Boo number 2. That is so cool. It's like that is like a scene from The Matrix. You see that slow-mo? I don't know if you guys saw it. Let's go back. Okay, Yoongi is my boo number 2, and he's looking so fresh with the headband. I never knew a man can look so sexy in a headband, and he does. So I'm not paying attention to the words because I know I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at the words. Right now I'm looking at the visuals, and we'll have to go back and look at the words later. But right now you have Jungkook and Jimin in the back who is doing their little dance, and then boom, they kind of explode out. Some amazing wire work there, okay? And they do it, and the scene is so cool because it's like this slow-mo that he's going into. In the meantime, in the front, you have Yoongi just, going with real time, and that's amazing video editing. I'm not sure how you guys do that. That was great. I love that. Get it, Yoongi. Okay, Jimin's shoulder. Okay, Jimin's shoulder. Look at that. Now, where have I seen that shoulder before? Oh, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Yes. Jimin's shoulder make their debut in Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And one of the videos where they actually rewatched their work, BTS did, he claimed it was an accident. That was an accident. Well, that looks like an accident, huh, Jimin? Yeah, you're having a lot of accident these days. Get it, Jin. Woo! Oh! Love that move. RM. Yes. Yes, boo. Oh, RM with the blonde hair. Okay, are you guys seeing the shirt? The shirt says Mastermind. And that's what the director wanted Steve Aoki to be the mastermind of the music for BTS in this video. If you notice, all of them have Mastermind written on their shirt, especially RM. He's the big one. He's the big IQ, the most intelligent guy on the team. And are you seeing the guys in the background? Again, they're in a cramped quarters, and you see all these mics and videos. This is the oppression. This is being closed in by their haters and being criticized by the industry and the media, etc. Okay? Okay, this is a cardio workout. Oh, J-Hope looking fresh. Look at their outfit. Look at this scene, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm not talking much because I want to catch it in, and this is going to go fast. I'm going to rewind and catch all this. Look at this scenery. You got cars on fire. And by the way, this scene was actually shot on a real street in Dangji. I think that's how you pronounce it. It was 2 hours away from their studio. I watched the behind the scene music video on this, and supposedly these cars came from their previous videos representing this is sort of like the end of the era. We're putting our past behind us, and I don't know, those are flying car parts. I don't know, are those suspended? I'm not sure how they got those fiery, flaming pieces that are flying in the air. That's amazing videography, and the choreo is high energy, it's on point, the lyrics are in your face, aggressiveness, talking to the haters. And we'll go back and review that a little bit later, but right now I'm looking at the visuals. Oh, loving the switch to the black and white. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Say it, RM. Oh, Jin. Oh, I love this transition. Yes, Jin. Oh, Jungkook looking really good. You notice I hardly say anything because I was so drawn into this video. There was so much going on. We need to rewind this. I can go through some of the details with you, okay? Oh my gosh. So let's start with the very beginning, okay? When Steve entered the room, Steve, as you notice I mentioned before, the director wanted him, he was the opener of the video, and towards the end, he was the closing of the video. And in the middle, he had that omnipresence type of deity felt that the director wanted, and he was over like the Wizard of Oz. But let's start with this scene. How cool is that? Catching the scene of the voice in the camera right here, right? And then we go into them sitting in the interrogation room. We have J-Hope hopping over, doing the famous footwork that he's doing. And that's a killer intro. I mean, come on. How many videos, start out shooting somebody's foot in a dance video and making it look so cool, right? Look at that. And you notice when he did that, it goes along with the scratch. The beginning sequence with J-Hope starting off was fire. He was spitting those words out. That flow was amazing, and it was like da 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 da, and it was like nonstop for like I don't know how long, but it pulled us in. It pulled us in right away, and the flow was amazing. The beat was amazing, and the background. It was like a repeat, but it pulled us in. It drew us into the music video. And then with the tone of J-Hope, love it. I love that. It flashes red and it transitions to this like bluish green smoke. And then the off-white, the gray with the boys. Now if you notice, they're all wearing... Okay, I'm going to have to go back to that sequence, but the coloring. The color. It's like an off-white, almost like a black and white. They're neutral clothes. And then the smoke was sort of like that greeny mist thing. So let's take a look at the spit. Sorry, I had to pay attention to so much going on, you guys. So much going on. I like that. Mike Bungee. Mike Bungee. That is my word for this. Mike Bungee. And then my boo number 2 came out. Yoongi. Love that transition between them. That is amazing choreography. Okay, Yoongi with the headband. You're looking so good, baby. The good 2 in the back. Boom. Sing it, baby. This has to be the most iconic dance, and the rhythm. Did you see my bag? Did you see my bag? I think that was a Gucci bag you're talking about, and yes, honey, it's hella thick. Hella thick. You tell them like it is, V. It's full of trophies, and it's hella thick. Jungkook. Love this. The windshield wiper move. I love this. Oh, RM. Okay. The funny thing is, I watched the behind the scene on this, and what's funny is that this scene was actually on a live stream. This was not a studio Where in the heck did they rent or blocked off a street in Dangjing, I think is the name of the city. I have no idea. But in true fashion, RM, he tried to open the door and it got stuck. He couldn't get out. So it was almost like a blooper reel. So if you get a chance, watch the behind the scene. And look at him with his blonde, crispy, blown out hair. I don't know if I like this hair, but for this music video, it definitely works for this video. But I can only imagine RM pushing the door doesn't open. That's hilarious. And he's actually rapping in English. This section is actually, I think, the English part. And of course, you know, throughout the song, they'll sing mostly in Korean and then a few words here in English. But I think this mix right here is, his solo, sorry, his part here is actually in English. I love that auto-tune voice. I mean, yeah, he's saying from the mountain to the bay, mic drop, bam, okay, word. This is high energy. I don't know how they do it. They can sing and dance. The music is hypey now. Okay, did you see that? When he goes to bed, on cue, on note, boom, the car explodes in the background. Are you guys hearing and seeing that at the same time? The drum snap. Boom, car explodes on cue. Look at their drip right now. Amazing. Okay, look at that. Let's take a look at their drip right now. J-Hope in all red. Jungkook in the front. He's the youngest member. He's in all black with the hat, with the bucket hat. V to his left with the bandana and the jacket, and then RM in the back with the red jacket and the pants. You got Yoongi in the middle there. My boo number 2 is next to my boo number 1. And all white, looking amazing. And then, of course, Jin in the back with the black and the red. And Jimin with the white pants. All of them, the drip is amazing. It's, you know, very hip-hop, very urban, very fresh. Love it. They look amazing. Get it. I love this transition to the black and white. This was actually, you guys, filmed in a studio with a white background. The street scene was actually a real street scene. That was not in the studio. According to the behind the scene, that location with the car explosion was actually 2 hours away. This was like a 2-day shoot that they did. And the lyrics here, players gonna play, haters gonna hate. So true. Live a life, man. Very wise. I love this so much. Jin is actually the oldest, and he is, you know what, they made this in black and white because they look, the guys look amazing. And actually I saw the behind the scenes, and you can't tell, but they're very colorful in this scene. The color scheme that they have on, Jin's jacket is actually red. It's like almost like a crushed velvet red. It's a gorgeous colors, and I think other members also have. The scheme was black and red. It was beautiful, and I was like, I think that may be color in their Japanese version, but for this version is black and white, because I think if it would have been in color, they probably would have killed us, because you know they look already good, and we'll probably be dead watching them. So I know I will. Remember, these are the cars supposedly from their other videos. This is the thing of the past. They're going to put it in the past. Things are done. And I remember watching the Stay Gold video. There was a bus. I wonder if that bus on the left there was from the Stay Gold video. I don't know. I haven't seen all their videos, so I don't know what other cars that they would have in the music video. But look at them. Things that make you go. So fresh. Jungkook, can I say Jungkook looks amazing here? He doesn't look like the baby Cookie. He looks like a young, you know, he looked like he grew up, and I will always think of him as baby Cookie. Yeah. And I love that transition. Similar when at the very beginning with Steve Aoki, when they transition at the very beginning when he's at the DJ table, and they transition to BTS sitting in that interrogation room, you get a flash of red. Same here. I don't know if you saw, there was a flash of red transitioning from this scene to the to this one. It was very quick, so you guys probably, there you go. Okay, this scene right here, Yoongi behind the scene, when they actually first shot it, Yoongi couldn't drop the mic because he's stepping on the cord. So that was the blooper. And then also in the very beginning, when I should have started, but I forgot to mention the part where Yoongi was spitting and he was saying something about you're a tasteless ratatouille. So if you don't know what ratatouille is, it's actually a French dish. It is usually a stewed vegetables that originated in Nice. And I don't know, there's another term called ratatouille niçoise. Niçoise. It usually consists of the basics such as tomato, garlic, onion, bell peppers, zucchini, eggplants, and then some type of green herbs. And then there's different variations of that. So he was saying you're like a tasteless ratatouille. You tell him, Yoongi. You tell him. Mic drop. And it ends with Steve. That was amazing. It was so high energy. I just don't know. BTS surprised me every time. Their music, from one video to another, if you've been following me, or if you've been doing it on your own, it's different. There's no two videos that are the same. I mean, one of my first videos I did was, and of course you have the slow ballads, of course, right? Was Life Goes On, and then it went to Dynamite. And then it went to, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Totally different vibe. And then, of course, Black Swan. Okay? And now, this version right here. Are you kidding me? This group is so versatile, you guys. They have, those of you who are new, they have 3 rappers, the rap line they call them, which is RM, which is the leader who came out of the ambulance. That was RM. Then you have Yoongi. Yoongi is the one that I was talking about with the bandana and talking about Ratatouille. And then you have J-Hope. J-Hope was the dancer that opened up for us. All 3 amazing, amazing rap artists in their own right. Then the rest of the team, the rest of the members are your vocal lines, your vocal and dance lines. And the energy, how they sing and dance and don't lose their breath, I would be dying on the floor just doing the moves, more or less singing at this high energy, high level. On the behind the scenes team, Jungkook, who happens to be the youngest and probably one of the most energetic and strongest dancers and singer on the team, said that Mic Drop was a tough dance to do because it required a lot of group dancing. And if he's saying that, just imagine the older guys or someone like me and you just trying to figure out our dancing and singing together, right? One of their more complex dance choreography, similar to, which is, for example, the opposite of Dynamite, which is more of the easier dance. And the meaning, it has so much meaning on what they wanted to say to their haters, and this is how they addressed it, is with their music, and instead of saying, there's like, look at what we achieved. We achieved this. Our bag is hella thick. It's probably a Gucci bag, I'm guessing. And it's full of awards and trophies, And what'd you think about that, haters? And eventually, no matter what, because BTS gives out so much love in the world, the love comes back with them to them tenfold. And eventually they win the haters over, and the haters now become the follower. So what a great and inspiring message BTS has. And I love the message that they gave in the way that they gave it. And the collaboration with Steve Aoki was amazing to see two great Asian representation in the music industry be so successful, so caring and charitable in their ways, and have the same values is amazing to me. We need more representation like that. Speaking as an Asian American, I'm so proud to see that, and I'm so glad to see that. We definitely need to see more artists, come forward to share their values like that to the world. Definitely, we need more of them in the world. So I hope you enjoy my music video reaction. If you do, please check out all of my other music video reactions. I have so much more lined up for 2021, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Hopefully, if you follow me, we'll take a look more at some live performances, definitely more BTS videos, definitely more dance practices, and also other artists that I'm going to be checking out, especially a very famous girl group you may or may not know. So I'll introduce you to all that. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support, especially to all of my new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.